Okay. What's going on? Can you hear me? Give me a wave back. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're trying to have a little live today about relationships. This is my home, but kind of click in. We can kind of get it popping a little bit. How you doing, Amber? You all right? There you go. Right.
How do I? Okay, there you go. Good.
What's going on with you?
Oh,
You finally
nothing.
made it again for another one.
Hi.
You made it again for another one.
How's it going?
Everything
Tune
cool.
in.
New time
Tune
kicking
in.
in.
What's up, America? Tune in. Tune in. Live broadcast.
Oh, it's gonna be slow motion starting off. Pretty soon we're gonna get it cracking pretty soon. So
You finished, baby? Come on, let me see. Come on, get up. Oh, God. Michael, hold on for a second. I gotta do something. I'm still here.
going on and talk for family.
Night. What'd you say?
Oh, that's my cousin. How her family doing?
Oh, she's on there?
Yeah, I think she is.
Okay. Nap time. Give me the cup. Give me that. You finished with this? Here, go on and eat it then. Night. Okay. So I got him situated. All right.
All right.
Welcome.
I'm going to chop it up about the idea how the men look at women and how this affecting relationships. How is it affecting the idea of man wanting to get married or what's going on with us? I mean, how is it really affecting the black community where we can't even maintain a black family? So that's more or less what we're trying to get at today. So my friend Tracy has some big views about, about how men may be letting the family down and things, and then, I want to talk about how that affects the mindset of men and, how we need to do better in terms of how we look at black women. But then are we also being hurt by the idea of every time you look at Instagram, everybody's shaking their ass, everybody's shaking it up? Is that affecting the mindset of men, not seeing women in the proper light? Is that hurting things? Is the rap game referring to women as bitches and hoes and tramps and disrespecting black women? Is that affecting the mindset of black men, where we just see women as toys? We don't see them as someone they want to marry, and how that impacts the black community. See the results going on right now when you look at the problems in the streets. I mean, a lot of kids are going to jail, going to prison, they're killing their families. You see a dude get mad at a girlfriend that's giving him his number and end up hitting her head with a skateboard. Somebody hit a sister in the head with a skateboard because she said no. Or some young brother's going to Alabama because he was going to Alabama. He was a basketball player. Some female said no to him. She shot him. He shot her. So our kids are running astray, and that has partly to do with the men not being in the home, or the breakdown of the black family, and those things. Those are things we want to touch on today. Hopefully, be able to knock some of that stuff down.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
So Since you want to start it off a little bit as far as what's been concerning you.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna blame. My thing, I'm gonna blame both parties, the man and the woman, because they both have a part to play together. You know what I'm saying? They both have a part to play, and I just feel like I was saying, I know you feel like how I'm feeling about getting to know a person and being involved with a person. You know, like I told you last time, and I touch up on this a lot, you know, far as like, I'm not doing this out of punishing anybody. I'm doing this, huh?
What you're talking about is, are you referring to when you have sex with a man, or when you making a man wait, having a man wait? What are you referring to?
Well, I don't want to necessarily put a label on it, like far as weight. It shouldn't be something that's on his mind anyway. If he step into a woman, if you know, then you wonder why women. Okay, just say she's trying to respect herself and respect the situation that y'all are in, but the man is basically trying to manipulate or pressure her to do something that she's not ready for. So once she feel like, you know, okay, well, let me just give it to him. Then you wonder why after you got it, oh, she's labeled this hoe or this bitch or, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you're a man and you understand what I'm saying.
Well, I don't think,
No, it gets like that, trust me. You see, that's the thing. That's why you don't understand me when I'm talking about how I prefer to do things, because I've been let down so many times along with other women. You know what I'm saying? We try to have a relationship. We try to be committed. We try to be submissive. We try to build. You know what I'm saying? But the man is not understanding what's going on because his mind is set on one thing. And as long as that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're acting like that they're going to die if they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if a guy gets to know me and by me allowing him to get to know me and me getting to know him, that's a form of respect, and I get to learn to trust you. I get to learn to understand what is it that you want or what is it that we want together. What's the one that's the one thing that they're set on is, you know, what's between your legs. Men are like hunters. They hunt. You know what I'm saying? So if every woman allow themselves to open up their legs to him, then that's what it's going to be. And then that's why he gets to label them that. Because if 50 women and open up their legs to you, and you getting the milk for free, why would you? Why would you have any respect for her? And don't be mad at me, because I'm trying to make this a statement for black women. You feel me? They need to stop. It's like they need to stop having sex. Stop opening up, stop having sex, stop being intimate with a man just because he like you or he think you cute. What are you teaching your daughters here? You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you do that, you do that, and then you expect him to be with you and y'all in a relationship, then 3 months from now, he done met some woman or girl at his job or at his school that he got to get to know her, and now he's going to neglect the one that he already done bust down. You feel me? He don't owe her nothing no more, but she's confused, like, well, what's going on? I didn't do anything to you. Now you're going to look at her like, oh, she's nagging now. No, you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's my prime example of get to know who you fucking with before you fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Get to know who you finna open your legs to before you open your legs to him. Make sure he like you. String that nigga along for like 4 months, 5 months. I don't care if you gotta wait to 6 months. If it ain't nothing producing far as commitment or building, because you gotta give a man a reason to stay, and that's you gotta get him to invest. You know what I'm saying? If he's not investing in anything, and I'm not just talking, Michael, it's been proven several times. A man will come into a woman like she ain't got no kids. She on her shit. She got a good job. Here he comes with nothing. But you know, she feeling him, he feeling her, so she's trying to help him. But the help she's helping him with, he keeps dropping down. He'll go up, but then he keep dropping down. So he's like a yo-yo. In her mind, she thinking that all the things that I know that I can help him with, but he's not willing to do anything because his whole goal is to take from you and get what he can get from you. That's the part of being a user and an opportunist.
That means that female's got to get someone to get a man who's taking care of business, who's on his grind, doing what he's supposed to do as a man. Whether he be a plumber, electrician, a welder, I guess someone's doing what he's supposed to do. Someone's working on taking care of business. Instead to get someone to stay cute. That's what we do as a people. We do look at superficial stuff, and look at character is the last thing we tend to look at. You have to look at that character, what this person's about. But after that, we may, open up sexually. You got to learn a person right quick. You got to learn somebody. My brother doing.
Okay, we have who's this? Kayla. Kayla.
Well, my brother. I think it's my brother Marcus on. I think it's my brother. Marcus.
He's responding to Kayla. Okay. My thing is, men know what they're doing. Women know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So let's not point the finger and blame. All I'm saying is the reason why, because that's what I've been dealing with, is men. You know what I'm saying? And I try to believe in them, try to trust in them, but somehow they turn to do this and detour. And I don't understand what the detouring is for. If the relationship has been going strong for 3 to 4 months, all of a sudden you become controlling, you become insecure, you become whoever you are. You know what I'm saying? You just been hiding it. And then us being women, we're confused because we're like, damn, now we all caught up into this because it's been 3 or 4 months. So, all they've been seeing is you, is the one man. You, on the other hand, I don't know what position I am. I don't know if you got a family because I didn't get to know who the fuck you was. I didn't get to know because I gave you the goods. That's what I'm saying. So I would know if you were an electrician, how long you stayed on a job, if you come from a good family. Are you crazy? Have you ever killed anybody? I would know these things. You know what I'm saying? If I took the time out to get to know you. And it takes about at least about 6 months. Up to 6 months. You worried about Gucci? That's the last thing that should be on your mind. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, don't then you think that. Hold on. Damn, I got a call, but I'm not even answering it because it's gonna mess up the whole situation.
What's going on, Kayla? I thought that was Marcus speaking for you on your timeline. I know that was you.
Who?
Nah, Kayla. I thought that was my brother. That's his wife on there.
But
my brother's wife.
But Kayla, how can you teach your daughters if there's no husband in the home, if there's no father in the home? He gotta teach her what type of man to look for and who don't look for. You know what I'm saying? That's why, people may say this is not back in the time, back in your days, this is a new generation. Look at the generation. Look at the new generation. Is that what you want? We don't have, just because this is what's going on in the time, don't mean that we have to bandwagon off of that. We can still, that's why you don't just have a baby by any woman. make sure you look at that woman. And it don't go for women, it's for men too. Like, I'm gonna teach my son, you know, when you get ready to be involved in a relationship, make sure this is somebody that you want to marry, you want to build a life with, you want to have kids with, because guess what, son? You taking chances on, you know, getting diseases, you know, having babies by different women. You're not going to be able to be in all those homes with those kids. So think about that when you know, growing up. And if you're not the type that want to get married or anything like that, make sure you strap up, make sure you cover up, so that way you can prevent any single mothers, no father in a home situations.
Yeah, I do think that, I mean, even when I was coming up, the idea of having multiple women, that was praised more than having just one woman. That was like, you know, you gotta be a player, pimping a player. Then you go to the music that promotes all that womanizing, even twerking, all that, shaking your ass on Instagram. I think that's called poisoning the whole. It's making everything all bad, you know.
Okay,
Kayla the mindset. Man, I got the mind. Like, even the brothers I knew coming up, most of the guys I knew coming up, if they grew up in a 2-parent home, they got married. A lot of guys I know got married, you know, because they grew up watching their mother and father be married, you know. So, I mean, it has to circle back to that, you know. But media is definitely a poisonous to our community. The media, you know, all this stuff about being a player, having all these different chicks, you know, that's causing a serious problem, you know. At the same time, I want to add in that, you know, it don't take long for a man to know whether he really wants to be with a woman or not. I could be with you for about a month without any sex. Hey, you know what? This is someone I want to be with. But I mean, but a lot of times men lay down with women they really don't want to be with. And that's where the problem comes in. They're trying to get their dick wet. They just trying to ask someone to kick it with. So they're not, what's he talking about?
Huh?
Yeah, she's talking about how the media pushes the idea of being a single mother. Like, it does push. Do you think the media pushes, you know, like, praises women being on their own or doing everything by themselves?
And it ain't that women want to be the sole provider. They would prefer to have the man take care of the family while she take care of the kids, the home, whatever she needs to take care of, and herself. That's what y'all don't get. Y'all expect her to work, take care of y'all, take care of the kids, take care of the house. How's she going to have time to take care of herself? Then you wonder why she's bad?
You know, if everybody working, then everybody's sharing responsibilities of bills and taking care of the home and taking care of the kids. If you're not working, then the man is out there working, being a sole provider, then that's a little bit different. He's doing most of the stuff.
That's impossible to do.
Going on right there.
That's impossible to do. To have a 2-parent home, both parents working, and taking care of the kids, that's impossible. Because somebody got to be at the house with those kids. Somebody got to be available for those kids, for their school activities, for everything. When both parents are working, that's impossible. That's why kids are running off doing whatever they're doing.
Because they don't have no supervision at home.
Do you think that the image of women is being destroyed by all the Instagram twerking, the OnlyFans, the Twitter? Do you think that's doing damage as far as how men view women?
They were destroyed way long before twerking. What I believe is what destroyed the women, where men and nobody respects them.
Image of women.
The image of women is when they put that drug in the community. That's where it all starts. If they can get the drugs out of the communities, where women can focus on who they are and how important they are, you know, what important role they play in society, then I think that'll help a lot. If drugs could just go away, Because if you think back then, when we grew up, you had your mom, your dad. Some of us didn't. Some of us had stepdads. But you remember the man was a hardworking man. The mom was home. You know what I'm saying? The kids came home. Somebody was there. Nobody was on drugs. But the moment that drug hit, all the neighborhoods gone. The two-parent homes gone. The kids running the muck. The kids are playing the grown people role now. Because I remember growing up, it was guys, because their parents weren't able to take care of them anymore because of the addiction. They had to fend for themselves, meaning they had to start selling the drug to the people to get money. And then see, money and drugs are the two main evil things in this world that's tearing the communities down. Because money builds where men, okay, just say if you woman on drugs, right? The man and woman on drugs, whoever. And you have money, right? You're able to control the person that wants the drug and the money because you have the money. And you're not controlling in a respectable way. So you're teaching who's ever underneath you that behavior. And that's who we need to blame. Of course, it's their job to tear us down. Because of this can wipe out everything. This is powerful. And where we don't understand, our power comes from here. That's when we get to understand that, your power comes from here. Not being selfish. Men have grown to be selfish because of money. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why, okay, just say the reason why I say that, okay, you know, Whitney Houston, she was so cute, so sexy, so fine back in the day. Everybody, oh, I wish I could have Whitney Houston. Ooh, I wish I could be with Whitney Houston. Right?
Go ahead.
No, this
okay.
is the point I'm making. So men knew that you wasn't even on a level to get a Whitney Houston, a fine, beautiful woman like that, right? You knew what you had to come with. And then that same woman, Whitney Houston, she ended up on drugs, right? She's not taking care of herself. She's not taking care of her daughter. She's disrespecting herself. So guess what? Guess what you're going to do? And you always wanted this. So you got a chance to get it. But it ain't what you want. You just wanted to get it to say you got it. But now she's not the woman that she was. So she's not a high commodity anymore. But you knew you never was on her level. And the only reason why you're on her level is because of the money and the drug.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. People take advantage of things like that. Of beautiful women that they know they never could have got. There's a lot of beautiful girls in the neighborhood. Men knew they couldn't. Ah, damn, Tracy. I know I can't. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. And it is about that. Because guess what? You're going to need that to take care of a family.
What do you think? Do you think about the idea of women wanting to be independent, doing things by themselves, women's rights? I mean, all these things, you know. The idea of I could do it all by myself. Does that make it? I mean, a lot of, they say in a lot of marriages, women are quicker to divorce than men are. They get into a marriage at a couple of years, everybody decides to bounce. No one hangs in there like they used to.
Because they've been dealing with the submissive shit for a long time. And the only thing men do when a woman is submissive is control. Have babies outside the home, do that. So do everything that they ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? While the woman doing everything she's supposed to. I ain't trying to bash no man, but this is the way it is. Men, we put men as the ruler, the head of the house. So, but he's not leading correctly. And that's why you get those problems. When a man is not leading correctly, you have those problems. Women want to leave because you're controlling with your money. And then you going on the outside, spending it on something you ain't got no business spending it on. That's why I'm going back to what I said. I'm not giving you nothing but time, and we're gonna see where that goes. You gotta earn all that other stuff. You gotta earn everything, just like I gotta earn it. You ain't the only one earning it. I'm earning it, but I got more to lose because I could get pregnant. I can end up being a single mom.
Well,
I'm saying that you can't be a single dad, but the chances are you can be gone way before I have the baby.
well, baby, someone needs to teach people how to properly use their birth control. You don't have to have any kids. You can use that birth control properly. You won't get pregnant. You can control to some extent when you get pregnant.
What about disease?
Well, that's another thing. We're talking about
everything going to one. Everything going to one. Because you get to do what you want to do, but I can't get to know you and take my time with you, huh? I can't do that. That's like me keeping something from you. I'm not keeping nothing from you that belongs to me. This belongs to me. So I'm not keeping it from you. It belongs to me. You have to earn that and what you get. You have to respect my body, and I'm going to respect your body. And we got to figure out what we're doing with each other. First of all, we got to figure out why we're here. What do we want with each other? That's the first and foremost.
They're going to think that men are concerned with. Let's say you do meet a woman, and you say, hey, we're going to wait a while until we get to know one another. That could be a 1 month, that could be 3 months, that could be 4 months, that could be 6 months. Depending on how things are going. We could say 1 to 6 months, depending on how things are rolling. But then a lot of women out there, they go out with guys they really don't want to be with, and this guy spending all his money up, and she doesn't want to be with him. And then when she comes home,
you should recognize that within 3 to 4 months. You should recognize that within a month, baby. If you're not, your vision is not clear enough to see that, because because you know why it's gonna work out like that? Because your mind is focused on one thing. So you feel like, oh, I gotta spend my money to get that. But if you just do what you're supposed to do and pay attention instead of being blind, you know, every time you go over there, if you go, oh, I'm on my way over there, and you come over, every time you come over there, she got her hand out. You already know the end that. Why do you need to give her something every time you see her? But she ain't, oh, baby, I want us to go out to the movie. I'm busy. I got school to go to. Okay, you see the signs. So it's on you if you want to keep giving and giving and giving. That's just like,
well, that's right.
But I'm going to keep opening my legs because I see that you ain't shit. I'm going to keep doing it, though. You're going to recognize that within a month or maybe sooner. You're going to recognize it. It's up to you to recognize it.
Right. Well, that is a concern of men. Like, you're like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And then when I drop her off, T-bone is coming through to smash, neck bone or somebody coming through. I'm taking you out, being nice to you. I'm waiting 3 or 4 months. And while you got me waiting, someone else is smashing it. That's the whole idea what men will be concerned about. But like you say, a man has his eyes open and paying attention to what's going on with the woman. So I'll go along with that.
The pattern will always tell on itself. You trust me. There's a pattern. And if the pattern has always been like this from the beginning, that's your fault. Because you stayed around for this. Now, if the pattern is like this, and ain't nobody doing no turns or no up and down, and it's one straight line, then you know. But if it's like this and then it end up like that, then you didn't give it enough time. That's why I say, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to make sure he's invested. You're going to have to be invested in me, and I'm going to have to be invested in you. And I'm not doing it. I can't do it no more. I can't. It ain't got nothing to do with every man. It's just what I choose to do. Because I see that that's something. And it's so sad because nowadays, it don't matter what I do. Because the next female going to do it if I don't. You feel me?
So it's like, where do we stop? How does it stop? How?
Yeah, that's the problem right there.
How does it stop? Women got to start talking to their daughters, and men got to start talking to their sons. Remember when I told you the other day that father and son, right?
Yeah, that's very important.
You remember I told you that? The father has the custody of the son.
Oh, right.
He had him at a young age. He had the son. The father is 31 and the son is 13. So you know he had him at a young age, right?
Right.
Okay. Like about 17, maybe 16 or 17. So he's been a single father, but you're not teaching your son the proper steps to become, you know, a good man, you know, a decent man. You're showing him breaking up homes. You know what I'm saying? You showing him no stability. Because the little 13-year-old boy had a girlfriend and he already had got her pregnant. That's what I'm talking about. Because the father is not spending time with the boy or teaching him.
That's the primary issue. That is an issue right there.
But what he is teaching, the son sees everything that he's doing, and that's what the son is learning. To be a cheater, a liar, and don't take care of my kids. Just because the son is there doesn't mean he's taking care of the son. He's not taking care of the son. Everybody else is. And the dad's so busy worrying about the freshest J's. The son don't have the freshest J's. He's worrying about the freshest fit. Son don't have the freshest fit. He got to steal from his daddy he got to steal his daddy's stuff to go to school and look nice. And then turn around and get in trouble. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that same father started a relationship with a young lady. She didn't have no kids. She had a nice job, a nice truck. She had value. And she was 24 at the time. He came into her life. She looked at, oh, he's a single father. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a good sign. You know what I'm saying? He's raising his son. But she didn't see. You just seen him with his son. But you didn't see. She saw, but she didn't. She ignored this. She ignored the signs. She knew because she had. Huh?
That's what I think a lot of people are doing. We're ignoring the signs because someone looked a certain way. We're looking at superficial stuff. Looking at character is the last thing we're looking at. Looking at looks, how they look, if they're good in bed, the money coming in or whatever, but they're looking at characters at the bottom somewhere.
That's what I'm talking about.
Should be at top. Character kind should be at the top. And then we talking about how someone look. I mean, the look's going to draw you in. Looks going to draw you in at first. Once you're drawn in, then you're looking at the character of the person. You try to learn what they're about.
And now, in the story that I'm telling, it's really sad because I saw it from the beginning to the end. You never really took care of the son. Then you produced another baby by the 24-year-old. Now she's thinking she got a family because he didn't already propose to her and gave her an engagement ring and proposed to her, but you still doing sneaky, you still cheating, you still because she had like a one of those cars that find your location. So he was always in her truck. She used to locate her truck, and she used to always find him cheating. It's your fault at some point. If you keep catching him and you still staying there. Now this was before the baby. That's why I say now that the baby's here, it's like
there's no family. There's no foundation because the guy is still doing the things that he was doing. Got a job. Oh, he brought her all the way down too. She don't have that truck no more. She don't have that job no more. She got a baby. She gained weight. It's just all bad. But him, he's able to go to the next female, not tell her anything about his past.
But she's over there having sex with him before she can even learn anything about him. Now, once the connection came with the new mom and the new girlfriend, once that connection came where they got in contact with each other, now the girl knows everything. Now he didn't mess up. He didn't left the girlfriend, the baby mama, for the new girl that he barely even know. That's what I'm talking about. And the new girl,
mess her life up. They mess her life up.
Yeah, and then the new girl, she don't know anything, you know, for his past, but she done already opened her legs, then already started liking him. Oh, he told me, they said they told each other they love each other too already. You see what I'm saying? But what foundation, what has he invested in you? Nothing. And I told him, oh, you over there? Because he wasn't paying no bills where he was staying at with the baby mama. She was paying all the bills, all the rent, while he talking about his money is for their entertainment. Now you messing with a whole real woman over here. She's a little older than you. She been married already. She got divorced last year. So you in her business now. You're in her space now. But she has her own place. And that's what I'm saying. He ain't never had a foundation where he's paying bills, rent, nothing. So how that's going to work out? And since he didn't got caught, and the new girl, like, oh, I'm done. You an opportunist and a user. I can't do it. No, I just got out of that situation. I'm done. So guess what he said? He gonna go back to the baby mama because it's cheaper to keep her. You see what I'm saying? You see?
Well, the new girl bounced.
Yes.
So she shook, huh?
She got on. But then I don't know. You know how they come back? Because it just happened. It was fresh. You know how men can beg their way back.
Yeah.
Long Island break.
Long Island, huh?
Yeah, Long Island. But that's all I'm saying, Mike. I'm not blaming the female or the male. It's both to blame.
Yeah,
But
both,
what I was trying to get
both
you to
play a role in
understand.
it.
Huh?
But they both do play a role in it.
Yes. And the drugs, the reason why the homes are broken up and the girls, the little girls ain't respecting themselves and the boys ain't either, it's because of the drugs, the rap game, the internet, all of that. I don't believe kids should have phones have phones. My daughter didn't get a phone till she was 18 years old. You don't need no phone. Call the house. Where you need a phone, where you going? You're not going nowhere. Get your ass.
Yeah, we got along with phones. Yeah, we find a way to we live without phones. We were coming up. We didn't have any phones. I caught you when you got home.
That's what I'm saying. And then if they just need something that bad, a pager, they better go back to the old school because you ain't getting no phone. No, because that's a distraction.
Well, they got rid of all the pay phones. We have pay phones tay Worst case to worst, you know.
And that's the
Pay
reason.
phones are gone. Ain't that something?
They know what they
Pay phones are gone.
What's gone?
Pay phone. I mean, you can't even use a pay phone anymore. That's crazy.
Because that's the plan. That was the only reason why how they was going to sell cell phones, to get rid of the pay phone, 25-cent pay phones. And then they start putting you only get 23 minutes for 25 cents. When you could talk all day for 25 cents, baby. But you know, this is new world, new generation, but we don't have to follow their
lead because they don't even know how to lead. And a woman don't. Go ahead.
But you will see it with some of the female rappers. They're rapping about a hoeing and doing this and doing that, but they all got husbands. Not all of them, but I mean, even Megan I heard Megan Thee Stallion supposed to be pregnant, or she's supposed to be in love with somebody, or she might be having a baby.
When you hear that?
Internet.
So women are forced to pretty much prepare themselves because the men are letting us down. So we pretty much, that's why it's more independent women, because we just have to, we doing it. We have to take care of our kids and support our children.
What do you think about the idea that, I mean, if men get everything they want without being married, then why be married? Like, what is it that women should pull back on, if anything, when it comes to relationships? Like, you're getting all the benefits of love without being in love. Or let's say you meet someone, how long should a woman wait and say, hey, if we're not getting married, I'm bouncing. Or if we're not going towards marriage, I'm getting on. Let's say you do wait to 4 or 5 months to have sex with somebody and you got a relationship going. But how long should you hang in there if it's not going towards marriage?
Like I said, up to 6 months. 6 months. 6 months is the max. Because my thing is, what are y'all talking about in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months? What's been the discussion? What's been the holdup? Because the only way I'm gonna make you like me and me like you if we building. I'm not finna be worrying about where you are when you're not with me. I'm not finna be. It's a lot. It's just a lot, Michael. It's a lot to cover and not enough answers. We got the answers, but everybody, because you're a man and I'm a woman, we think differently instead of thinking about the big picture. See, I'm thinking about the big picture. I'm not even thinking about myself. I am in a way because I don't want the pain. I don't want the suffering. So I feel like the only way for me not to be that way, if I leave with something. If I leave with nothing, then I'm going to be hurt. Leave with just a broken heart, nothing to show for it, just time gone, wasted. No. I can't do it. I already had a baby without a husband. See, I'm one of the smart ones. I didn't know no better because I wasn't taught. But once I knew better, I did better. As far as pushing another man's baby out. You know what I'm saying?
You could have held that down. You could have held that down.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna keep doing that type of shit. Because what's the point in that? So he can leave me too? Then I got 2 kids, one daddy coming, one daddy not. No, I'm not putting my babies in that situation. So I know better, I do better. See, I didn't know no better. I thought, oh, we was going to be together. Oh, he was going to marry me. I thought all of that. But I'm young, but that wasn't even discussed. That's what I'm saying. Nothing was discussed. So those things that we in those months that y'all talking or getting to know one another, you need to be communicating about everything. What's the plan? What's the life plan? What do you want to do? Are you planning on marrying me? Are we planning on buying a house together? Are we planning on having kids together? What's going on with us? Because those are the things that need to be discussed. So that way the man can say, well, I really didn't want no kids. Well, then that's opening my eye to let you know that we could just be friends. Because that I want something. I want a family. I want a husband.
Well, I think in order to get that too, I think that if you let the man, give the man a chance to kind of bring it to you as well. If a man really care about what you want to be with, he may bring it to your attention himself, more so than you bringing it up to him. It could
he don't bring it up.
It could be a combination of both.
It don't matter who bring it up. Somebody got to bring it up. The man ain't going to, 9 times out of 10, I'm not saying a man won't bring it up. He will, but it'll be almost like a game to him till he get what he want. Yeah, he'll bring it up. Something you want to hear, something you'll feed into a bite. That's why that lock-in got to mean something. If he invested his money somewhere, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna stay. He don't give a fuck about his heart and his dick. He don't. He care more about his money than that.
Yeah, well, yeah, he care about his money for sure.
He don't care about his dick, and he don't care about his heart. He don't care about his health. He don't care about nothing but what he can stick in his thing in. That's it.
Well, it's a combination of all the above. I mean, a person do care about where they spend their money.
Yeah, but is that the most important thing?
Well, if I'm spending my money, then I want to know if it's going for a worthy cause. I don't want it going down the drain. If I'm like you said, investing, then I want to make sure that the person that I'm investing with, that the person really care about where they want to be with me.
So what are you
gonna, so they're just being about the money.
So what are you going to talk about within them 4 months? What are you going to talk about? Oh, I'm spending my money. Let her know I'm spending my money, and I feel like if I'm spending my money, I need to be a little bit more invested in you. We need to be more invested in each other because I'm spending my money. Well, let her know instead of you. Oh, I'm spending all my money and she ain't opening up her fucking legs. Oh, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? No, let her know. And let her know. Oh, I'm just spending my money.
It give me a combination of spending money, and making each other meals or going out and hanging out.
Why can't you talk about life?
Yeah, all that too.
No, that's what it is. I don't want to talk about money. I don't want to talk about none of that. I want to talk about life and what you're trying to do. And I want to talk about how you going to do it. What you got to bring to the table to do it. Because if I'm saying all those things to you, that means, okay, she must like me because she want to move forward with me. She ain't playing no games because she talking serious. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So in order for a man to take a woman seriously, if she's on her purpose, she's on top of her game, and she's doing what she's supposed to do prior to them meeting, then that would enhance that. But if you're not doing anything with your life, he may not take you seriously.
Then why are you over there wasting time?
So if you're a woman, you do what you're supposed to do as a woman. You're taking care of business, you're making your money, you got your own place, doing what you're supposed to do. Then that person more likely to take you seriously, But a lot of guys do play with females who don't have their lives together and play around with them, and that's unfortunate. Those girls get used.
No, they play more games with women that got it going on. They don't play games with the bum ass women. Them the women they like. Yes. Michael, Michael, I'm a woman. I'm a woman, Michael, so I know what goes down on this side of town. Huh? Yeah. I know, but so I'm able to speak. I'm able to speak on how what they prefer. They're gonna play a game. I just explained it to you. I just explained it to you about that person. He met a woman that was up here, nice car, a nice truck, nice job, no kids.
Right. That person, he wasn't ready for all that.
Because he didn't have his shit together. And in 3 years, she's down here now. Now he up here. He's up here after he didn't wreck her truck. After he didn't pay no rent for the apartment they was in. After he didn't gave her a baby. Now he don't want her because she's not taking care of herself. She ain't got no money. This is what the word that the boy said to me.
Oh, yeah. that's that situation. But I mean, but
You
in
see what I'm
general, I
saying?
mean,
No, that's a lot of situations. A man find out a woman ain't got no money. I mean, a man find out a woman got some money, or she nice to him. You know what I'm saying? That's why women don't. They need to let these men be accountable. Don't be going meeting him and paying for this and paying for that. For what? You defeating the purpose.
well,
She's defeating the purpose.
well, women should get guys who got themselves together, who got themselves
Yeah,
definitely.
that. And you said the best thing. Women should look for guys that can take care of a family. Like the men that can't take care of a family, those are the ones that's going to have something to say. A man that want to go 50-50, he is the one that cannot take care of a family.
You look like a man talking about 50-50?
No. Because at the end of the day, it ain't going to be 50-50. You're not gonna want to be on my level, and you're not gonna want to. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna want to negotiate. You're not.
If
What you say, go.
If I pay $3,000, if I got $3,000 a month in bills, you got $3,000 a month in household bills, and we come together, I say, hey, instead of paying the $3,000 by myself, you take 15, I take 15. Both of us are putting $1,500 back in our pocket. What's wrong with that? If your household bills are $3,000, mine's $3,000, right? We come together. I'm saving $1,500. You put $1,500 back into your pocket. I'm putting the same amount of money back into my pocket.
And it goes back to who's at home minding the kids.
Well,
Who's at home nurturing the kids and take. Yes, it does. Because that's our future. I don't give a damn. That's our future. Now, I can see if we was just no kids and it's just us and we older.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that. No kids. Let's talk about that. There's no kids. Just us. You get two grown people with no kids. I got $3,000 in bills. You got $3,000 in bills. We come together. We saving each other $1,500 apiece. I split everything down the middle. Is that wrong?
I guess the house gonna be dirty, and who gonna clean the house up? And who
we
gonna
both
cook?
Gonna clean up. Everybody gonna clean
up. Okay,
up.
let's just make sure everything down the middle, 50-50.
It's 60-40. Or let's say the bills are $3,000 a month. Household bill is $3,000. You take care of $1,000. I take care of $2,000 or something. Is that reasonable? It gotta be economic.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's reasonable. How about you pay the fucking rent and I pay the bills? That's reasonable. And take care of the house and your ass. As long as you're doing that, I know you're not going nowhere. If I'm paying half of anything, so you gotta understand a man. A man is easy to distract. A man is easy to distract. So if he worried about if I could keep his mind on his money and where his money going, he ain't gonna be easy distracted. He ain't gonna have no money to fucking be distracted. And I feel like this too. See, I got a lot of old school ways.
What kind of bills we got though? I mean, what kind of bills you paying on? You talking about just paying the light bill and the cable?
I'm talking about the light bill, the cable, the food, the fuck,
and the entertainment.
Maybe. Why should I have maybe? This is not an equal situation. I don't know why y'all trying to make it equal. It's not.
Right.
Why y'all study trying to make this shit equal? I don't want to be equal.
You don't want to be equal?
No.
That means you do what everybody say then, right?
No, that don't mean that. It don't mean you control.
Okay, so if we're equal, even Steven.
You do your part, don't worry about my part.
Do your part. Do everything in your power. Put yourself in a position to do what you need to do far as a man goes.
Yeah, well, at least, so yeah, if you're paying the bill, because, you know, that electricity bill get the $400 or $500, everybody running the heat and the AC all day long, 24 hours a day.
You gonna do that on purpose?
Nah, I wouldn't do that on purpose. I wouldn't. Nah. Well, I mean, if you ain't got to do it, pay the electricity bill, I might run that motherfucker. I want to run that bitch.
How you know? See, my money is to do all those things plus save. My money can get our car fixed. My money can do a lot of things. And see, that's what you need to pay attention to. I'm not just having my money to shop and do what I want to do. No. While your money in the house, I'm probably saving money for us to be able to go on vacation.
Well, how can we both can't save money? Yeah, we got $3,000 of them on the household bills. Say $3,000 I'm gonna take care of the household bills. I take care of 15, you take care of 15. I'm saving money. We're both saving money at the same time.
No, your money. You act different with your money. Men act different with their money. No, they're not responsible.
Different how? Different how? What are you talking about?
Responsible when it comes to their money.
What do you mean? What do you know? Why
you got money in your pocket and you got extra money, you're able to take somebody else out on a date. You're able to buy somebody something. No! You're not doing all that.
Let's go under the umbrella that the man is faithful. I'm faithful. You're faithful. I'm loyal to you. You're loyal to me. I don't get what the problem is. I'm saving 15. You're saving 15. That should be cool for the both of us.
So, in other words, you want me to be making the same amount of money you making. That's what you want, right?
That's all the question right there. Okay. Now, if you make it,
or more.
If you make it, well, if I'm making $2,500 a week, and you're not making that much money a week, I mean,
how am I gonna take care of you?
Negotiating.
How am I gonna make sure you healthy and doing what you're supposed to do? Because if we both not, hello?
Go ahead.
If we both worried about working and not really taking care of nobody, each other, ourselves, how is that gonna work?
Well, I mean, obviously, there'll be days where I may do the cooking. One day you may do the cooking. I don't mind cooking. The bills gonna get taken care of. The bills gonna get paid. That's gonna get paid. That ain't the only thing
I'm worried about. I'm worried about how fat you about to be. If you about to be healthy, I'm worried about all of that. See, that's the thing. Huh?
Make veggies. Cook veggies. Make some meals for work. Make meals for work. Make veggies. We can just a little walk it in. I can braid your hair for you.
So you just can't work and just work. You just can't be the only one working in the house and taking care of the household. You can't do that, huh?
Yeah, do both. We do working. They help around the house. Yeah, do that. No big deal. Everybody do what they're supposed to do. Right?
I don't know. This is a touchy subject. This is everybody thrown off. Everybody thrown off.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's say, okay, I mean, maybe a man could agree with, you know, you just paying the little light bill and the little, you know, cable bill. But I'm getting all the channels on that bitch. You just paying the cable, and I'm getting a whole bunch of channels in that bitch, though.
Why do you gotta spend all the money? If you doing all that, then how am I gonna save money? If you trying to make sure I spend the same amount. See, your thing is you trying to make sure I spend at least $1,500 of whatever you trying to make me match whatever you spend.
The cable bill never go no more than $200 or $300, and electricity bill never go more than $300 or $400.
I'm not paying no $300 cable bill. I'm not paying no $300 cable bill. I don't care what you want on there. I'm not paying no $300 cable bill. I'm not.
If I'm paying a rent $2,100 or something like that, and all you gotta do is pay the cable and a little light bill.
I'm not paying no $300 cable bill.
All the channels.
You're not even gonna be at home to watch all the channels.
Well,
You're not gonna be at home to watch all the channels. So, Michael, you telling me if you had a job and you was making $6,000 a month on your job, you mean to tell me you would want your woman to still get up and go to work in the house, because the house ain't gonna be clean and ain't no food gonna be on the table because she's not working and cooking and cleaning and looking out for you and the kids. No.
So you say, hold on. So you say that if I'm making, let's say I'm making $8,000 a month. Let's just say 8,000 take home.
Okay.
8,000 take home. You saying that you don't want to work, or you
I'm
didn't
not
have to work?
I'm not. I'm not
Not working.
saying I am. I'm not working. If you making $8,000 a month, I'm not working. I'm working in my home.
Well, that's cool. I mean, if you know, your job there is gonna be, if you going to the gym every day, taking care of your body, staying healthy, you staying cute, toes staying pretty.
Hey, that's part of it. I can't let myself go if I'm not working. That don't make sense.
Get the yoga in, you know.
And I'm gonna be the finest motherfucker you know. Why? I'm like, damn, my wife looking good, yo, baby. Just 1, 2, 3. You're gonna appreciate it. Trust me. There's no reason for me to let myself go. I got all the time in the world to work out.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's how it's supposed to go. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just think, oh, it's supposed to be 50-50. No. And then you wonder why you got a bitch with a fat belly.
With a who?
A fat gut.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, well, some people, yeah, well.
And a flat ass. Then you wonder why. Because she ain't got time to take care of herself.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you might be able to slide with not working, maybe.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you're making the money, why not? Why not want your woman to be at home? I don't want my woman to work. She's at home, making sure, you know, that my food is ready.
The only issue is this. Is that if I fall down, if I lose my job, if I get hurt, I get injured or something like that, then that could pose a problem, you know.
No, I'm going to tell you how you fix that. Now, you know that check that you bring home every 2 weeks or every week? You hand it over. You hand it over, and I'll do the saving. That's how I got to go. That way I know we won't be broke. I know we'll have money put up.
What the man gonna do it? But you say the man couldn't be responsible for his own money?
I know he can't.
Well, a lot of silly Negroes out there who aren't responsible. I'll go along with that.
I know he can't. He gonna let some bitch come along and drain him his whole goddamn money. Soon as any extra money,
why would he do that? Why would he do that?
Because he's a
man.
man.
You're staying cute. You put your toes in the nigga's mouth, do what you're supposed to do. You staying fly. You breaking him off. Why would he do that?
Why Jay-Z did it?
I don't know what's going on with Beyonce. I mean, she could be born as hell. I don't know.
Why?
Well, you talk about Jay-Z. Hold on, you talk about a man with opportunities. You're talking about, very few men, not that many men out there could say they had a woman like Beyonce in their life.
But you cheated on her.
Jay-Z had 20 or 30 Beyoncés. I mean, he could have 50 Beyoncés. I mean,
he only had one Beyonce.
Really, he should have got Rihanna. Really, he should have took it with Rihanna.
He only got one Beyonce. Ain't nobody.
But he can find, he can get 50 girls look just as cute as her. But I mean, that's Jay-Z. That's a whole other thing right there. I mean, you know, he should have did it. I don't think he should have did it. You know.
Did what? Got with Beyonce?
I don't think he should have cheated on. I don't think he should have cheated on.
But what was the reason?
What was the reason? Well, I don't know.
You see what I'm saying?
Opportunity.
The reason why
has opportunity. Jay-Z has more opportunity. That's a whole other thing right there. He has access to the most beautiful woman on the planet. That's a whole other animal right there. We talk about the average guy. average guy got Beyonce, he ain't cheating on no damn average guy, you know. Cause he don't have the kind of opportunity.
So say if you say if in those 6 months you proposed to somebody, right? And she was the type of woman, it's okay, you made the $8,000 a month. And so you tell her, hey, don't worry about working, just take care of yourself, me in the house, and if we have kids, take care of them too. Okay, good. Okay, so then you give her your checks, right? She pay all the bills and all the rents. No, you give her the checks. And if you go and look at the accounts, and she got like saving so much money, because you're going to know about everything. All the receipts are going to be there. It ain't like I'm taking the money and ain't no receipts of producing. I can't touch nothing unless you sign for it or unless you okay it. You know what I'm saying? As far as big money coming out, I'll have my allowance, because you're going to give me an allowance so I can take care of myself.
Like what?
I'm just trying to
take care of yourself how?
Huh?
Take care of yourself how? You mean like get your toes done or something, or what are you talking about? Need some clothes or a purse?
No, I don't need all that. I mean, if I did, like if we wanted to go out somewhere nice, yeah. But far as like just needing stuff to go shopping every day, no. I'm talking about far as I'm taking care of myself, far as like I like to get my nails done, I like to get my hair done, you know, stuff like that. And I like to work out. I want to keep working out and get a personal. I might want to get a personal trainer to help me eat right. You make money for me to do it.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. I mean, you know, if everybody do what they're supposed to do, I'm not sure if I can get over a paycheck, but if everybody do what they're supposed to do, then that would be it.
So you don't believe in a joint account?
A joint account?
Yeah.
What do you mean, account? Put it this way. I could probably try it, but if you're being like stupid with the money, then I probably had to cut it off.
Right.
I'll try it. If you're being dumb and doing dumb things with the money, then you're doing stupid. I'd probably like kind of pull you in a little bit. It depends.
Well, we can discuss like far as how much should be put in there.
You can't be giving your mama money, giving your sisters my money, and all that kind of stuff. Helping your folks out, and you know all that kind of goofball stuff, or getting the car towed. I mean, you know all that good. You know.
Oh, we got AAA.
We got AAA.
See, I might pay the insurance, our life insurance. You know, it's a lot of things that I could pay.
Right.
I could pay our car notes.
Oh, our car notes. Yeah, I guess you could pay our car notes.
Look, you like that. Anything I say, I could pay. You like that? Y'all crazy. I don't understand. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just this is a big subject.
I mean, one thing too that discourages a lot of men is that a lot of men hear stories about other men sleeping with married women. I mean, nowadays a lot more women are sleeping around nowadays, and a lot of men get discouraged when they hear them stories. You know, you got brothers out here who are doing what they're supposed to do. They provide for the house, got a woman in the car, they doing this, they doing that, and then a woman may go out there and still sleep around them a little bit. So those things also discourage men, you know. So all those things got to be talked about.
But you can't worry about what other men going through. You got to trust who you with. That's the part. That's why it's called wait to have sex, so you can trust this person before you get all involved in this person. That's why it's called communication. Before anything else, you have to have that communication, so that way you will know and you won't have no doubt on what she's doing, because you know her patterns. Oh, my girl, she She at home right now. She go to work and come home. You'll know that about a person.
Right.
Every Friday she go get her hair done. You'll know that about a person. I know she get her hair done around after work, so I know she'll be home before I get home. You already know these things. So it's the pattern. That's why I keep telling you. Don't worry about what other guys have been through, because 9 times out of 10, them guys ain't paying their woman. A woman does not want to go out and cheat on her man. A man has to be neglecting and not having time for his woman. You know what I'm saying? For her to make a decision and do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How about this? Let me ask you this right here. Should a woman give up all her male friends once she's in a relationship? Or like all the talking to the dudes on the phone, or should that be kind of cut down to a minimum? Should you be able to talk to your male friends on the phone or have lunch with other men if you're in a committed relationship?
That's something to talk about. That's something to talk about.
Y'all still want to hold on to them old niggas. Y'all still want to hold to the old niggas back in the day. Still want to talk to them on the phone and still want to chop it up.
No, it's not that. It's like, what if that's
the
a
guys
good friend?
the guys still ask for the draws too. They still asking for the draws too.
No, I'm not.
Over there, hit that. Let me get on them cheeks. What them toes do?
I'm not finna be talking to nobody that's trying to have sex with me and it's supposed to be my friend. No, that's out. I won't be talking to him no more. You know I'm in a relationship. You're disrespecting my man and me. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you can be in a relationship with me where you cool and I can introduce you to my dude, and then y'all become cool like that, yeah, where he can trust the situation. But if it's been a guy that's been my friend for over 20 years and he's been my friend, he's gonna be my friend. That's just like if you got a girl you grew up in the neighborhood with her, and that's been your friend over 20 years, y'all still talk every now and then.
If I'm in a relationship, if I got to be a woman and we staying together right now, you can call up right now and I'll put you on speaker. Hey, my Tracy, hey, my girl over here, say what's up to my girl or whatever. Yeah, I'll put you on speaker. Here, it's wide open.
See, that's when you build trust, that trust.
But you still trying to talk to niggas that's still trying to get the draws, and I don't know about that one.
No, that would be out, because that was something that was cause problems and something that you wouldn't agree with. So I have to change some things if that's going to be a problem with us. But just to control my friends who I hang with, no, because I'm not letting you control my friends.
Yeah, but I mean, you ain't getting no new friends though. You ain't getting no new niggas. No new nigga friends.
No, I wouldn't unless they're your friends. Unless they're your friends.
I know old motherfucker. I know new motherfuckers. Oh yeah.
No, I know what you're saying. Everybody got to respect the relationship. But it's just, that's a big it's a big subject. Like I said, if they can get rid of the drugs, I think the women can start showing who they really are. You know what I'm saying? As women and men too, because the drug allows people to disrespect you because you're not respecting yourself.
Well, let me ask you this one right here. What do you think about the idea that, let's say a woman meets a good man, but let's say she said, oh, he's boring or something like that, or he's that fun, and what do you, like, if we got you working man out here making money, he may not have time to go out there, get his drink on and turn up. You better go to bed early for work the next day, take care of business. That might not be considered fun to a lot of females, Oh, this guy, he's not fun, he's boring, or he's a square, all this kind of stuff. I mean, do women say that guys are boring or square they really like, or they're like fun guys, or?
I mean, you know, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you whether you working or not, I mean, you know, you can't just be super boring and you ain't available to do nothing. Then you asking for it. You asking
Right.
for it.
Right.
If you decide to be in a relationship with somebody, you gotta make time for some other shit other than work and home.
Right. Right.
Y'all gotta have date night, whether it's in the house. Well, my baby Ty, he work all the time. I set up date night at home. You know what I'm saying? Something in the backyard, or just depends. All type of ways to. But if he just boring and don't have no conversation, then it's like, how do you get around that? Like, I feel like if he's just too boring, you gotta pick a side. You just have to pick a side if you're gonna deal. If he's a good guy and he's just boring like that,
What about,
then he
let
can.
me give you a scenario. You got one guy, he's born, but he's a provider, he's faithful, he's bringing home the checks, he's doing everything you want a man supposed to do. Everything, but he's not fun. Like, not fun, not born, but not as fun as you want him to be. But you have another guy, he's fun, he's doing this, he's pulling your hair, making you laugh like crazy, but this nigga ain't no good. But he's, so I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, how do you, do you think women are more drawn to guys? Do you think women are more superficial in the sense that they really have someone they can have a good time with versus someone who is responsible?
No, they rather be with a guy who's responsible more than a guy that's fun. Fun can only go so far.
Right.
I'm gonna need that backbone. I'm gonna need that man that can, you know what I'm saying? That can provide. I'm gonna need that guy. I can teach him how to I can bring that shit out of him. I'm like, that you're gonna have to loosen up.
Right.
I can take him bowling and we can go do some shit that's part of communication. I gotta figure out what the things that you like to do so we can do those things. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I like sports. All right, we're finna go to some games sometimes. Finna get out the house to go look at a game. Whether it's pros or not. You know what I'm saying? There's a park down the street. Let's go look at the kids play softball today. You know, little stuff like that. That's the type of shit he like.
Right.
But just to be with a guy that's fun and he ain't got the money to pay for nothing. So how fun can he be?
Well, I mean, he making you laugh and piping you down. You might not care about motherfucker having any money or a job.
Oh, you care when you trying to do some shit. Damn, this nigga got money. I'm gonna forget it. Let's just go. I'm gonna get dick in the end. No, that shit play out after a while. All that shit do boring. That shit play out. But after a while, you're gonna become more relaxed. I'll become more relaxed the older I get. I ain't probably gonna be wanting to hang out all like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's all on. You don't want a boring person with a boring person. That's not gonna work. Two boring people.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we working it out.
But I just think people need to communicate more on what they want, what they're looking for, opposed to just going out, spending money on a person that they think they gonna get the draws from. No. You need to tell me what the fuck, I want to start dating you. I want to see where this goes, where what goes. Like, how do you want to go about this? Like, shit, that's life. That's what you're supposed to be talking about.
Right. Is that an energy drink you got over there? That tea you got, what is that? Oh, I don't know. Oh, Long Island iced tea?
Yeah. And then you see 15% what?
Yeah, that's 15%.
See, 30 proof.
30 proof. Okay.
Right there.
Got a little something up in there.
You know, it ain't no energy drink there, right?
No, ain't no energy drink because you ain't got no energy.
You know, my buzz dad, that's my boogie dad. You know, buzz, big buzz. I'm kind of doing this right here. Somebody be holding it. He be doing like that.
Uh-oh.
You know, big buzz.
What you doing? Oh, okay. I thought you was going to start shaking it up back there. Wait a minute.
Oh, that's a dance. That's a dance this guy be doing. Like saying, you holding me, supporting me, and I'm just hunching up in the air like, hey.
Oh.
So how did you like the subject today?
Everything worked out. Yeah, we got to try to mix up some more topics, you know.
We
Give
should
some
have
other
had a
topics.
should have full Kate on.
Yeah, let me see. If anybody listening, let me see.
I told you how to do this, Michael.
Who's still
Let's
listening?
read the comments. Let's read the comments now. See what they got going on.
Let's see.
Okay. What's the one thing men are set on? Women have to choose better. Yeah. Roderick Hobson, that's his name. I agree. Women have a level of accountability and mothers have to teach. We have to choose better. If we are looking for a man to be a husband, we have to choose a man with those qualities. Agree, yeah. Teach their daughters, yeah.
Anybody want to come in? Who's still out there?
Agree, we need to choose spouses that will take care of their families. The family should yet get their children's future spouses. Children need both parents ideally together in the same household. That's the media teaching all that. I blame white supremacy, white women and their white rights and their need to be independent. Yeah, that's them hoes. See, we was good what we was doing. It really ain't even us, it's them hoes. Because they niggas wasn't shit. And they part of the reason why our families are broken up.
Yes, part of the equation.
That's a big part of the equation. The biggest part. That was the white women with their bullshit, working rights and all that shit.
Let's see. Yeah.
Black women were cool with it because the man was bringing his money home. Giving her the check, making her make the decisions for as the household goes. He just worked. That's how much trust he had in his wife, his woman. Because it showed at the house.
Oh, let's see what my sister doing.
Oh, she's on here?
Nah, I'm not. Nah, I don't think she ain't on here.
A lot of people that was on here. It's all my folks, except for Kayla and Roderick.
Oh, those your people?
It looked like, and I love this naturally. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Miss I Am. They're probably your people.
Okay.
But it's all right. We had a good talk, and Lisa didn't come on today.
Yeah. Okay. Next time we do it, try to get some people on here, see what they're talking about.
You got to figure out how to do that, how to invite, because I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I know how to do it. I know where to look. I got to see right here. I know how to get them on there. You got to go where the little plus sign is, or the little, or where you see the little person.
I don't see it.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm the only one that could do it.
So let me see your haircut.
No, I got to brush a little bit. It's not fresh.
Oh, I can tell when it's fresh. Who do it? A young guy or older guy?
Some older cat.
You got, so how much the haircuts are out there?
It depends. Some of the brothers be charging like $35, $50 for a haircut. I find a spot where the guys are like Jamaican or from Africa. They charge like $17 or $15. I still slide like $25 anyway. You know.
Oh, that's
what I primarily do. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, Trace, go ahead, cut it, shut it down.
Okay.
And try to figure out what we're going to talk about next time. You know, get some other topics in here.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right, I'll talk to you.
Hey, we got call me. What you about to do?
Kick back.
All right, call me. So just call me.